important to talk about this. So, the French embassy is championing the cause, and they are actually bringing together some creatives to offer them support. So, they are having a program for creative entrepreneurs, and that will be unveiled come Monday. Yes, yeah. So, we'll be speaking to the organizers of that. But in the meantime, let me come in house and talk about offering support when it comes to investment in the creative industry. This is an initiative that is bringing together creatives to fund their ideas, their projects, their businesses in the industry. Let me start with you, Daddy Bosco. Yeah, Daddy Bosco is here with us. Let me start with Daddy Bosco. His opinion on this particular initiative being championed by the French embassy. What do you make of it? An industry where almost always we talk about investment, we talk about support, financial assistance. This is what we're having, and they are going to have an incubation for people. I think it's similar to what they did for the presidential film pitch series, where they had some people come together, you pitch your projects, and then they select which ones should get the support. What do you make of it?
For me, it's a brilliant initiative, and I'm aware of this process. It's part of the work that the former French ambassador put in.
Okay.
She had a series of interactions with people working the creative industries, and this intervention is an outcome of those engagements. So I think it's a step in the right direction. Apart from this particular one where they're looking at incubating creative entrepreneurs, they're also looking at working with publishers and linking them up internationally and looking at the whole intellectual property space. So I think it's a brilliant initiative by these.
And also for the fact that this is not limited to any particular sector.
That's right.
Just music, or it's everything.
That's right.
Film, fashion, poetry, dance, music, and all that. Nana Sase, good news, eh?
It is good news. However, it would be good news to have Ghanaian institutions, Ghanaian bodies, realize the importance of some of these steps that some foreign bodies take to push the arts, knowing that it's an industry which has not been much tapped into and holds so much potential. Why do you think that they want to absorb a lot of our artists or a lot of artistic ideas and content and concepts? It's through such projects. Once you fund them, once you keep collaborating, it means we're exporting a lot of our creative ideas, very classic pieces on the world stage. And then what are we leaving here at home? What we would not even be proud of sometimes. And so it's great that we're receiving such help. But please, our people at home who have the capacity to, there are people here, there are institutions and bodies here who have the capacity to assist. Please, let's make these things happen. Let's not wait till our best has been taken away and then there's nothing left for us to take.
Okay, so before I come to Uncle Ken, let me speak to some of the organizers or people who are championing this cause, who are involved in this particular initiative. Let me go on Zoom and speak to Ayram Teria. Ayram Teria is the CEO of Letty Arts. We have Marion Astia, who is a project manager of Creation Africa Ghana. We have Francis Y. Brown, who's the founder and creative director at Animax FYB Studios. Let me say good evening to all of them. Okay, good evening.
Good evening.
How is everyone doing?
Yes, we are doing good. And how about you?
Fantastic. We're good here too. We are doing well.
Okay.
Awesome. Let me start with you, Ayram. And let me start with you, Marion. You are the project manager for Creation Africa Ghana. Please tell us, what's this initiative really about?
So it's an initiative supported by the French Embassy in Ghana, as you said. It's part of a broader effort led by the French Minister of Europe and Foreign Affairs, known as Création Africa, which encompasses at this stage 15 African countries. And the idea is to empower entrepreneurs in the cultural and creative industries, as you said. But the idea is not to take anybody away. We're gonna leave all the talent here in Ghana. The idea is just to give them like some funding, some workshops, some stuff that can help them trying to build a sustainable ecosystem here in Ghana. So I think they will tell you about it better than I do. So I leave them talk about some of their projects actually.
Okay, but before I speak to them, how many people in total are you looking forward to supporting?
As many beneficiaries as possible, actually. But there will be a call for proposal that is going to be launched on Monday, 13th of November. And the idea is that anybody can apply to it from all these fields, all the cultural and creative industries. So from music to fashion, design, architecture, visual arts, video games, really everything. So the idea is to have as many applicants as possible, and then we will select 30 projects. Actually, it's Impact Hub, the incubator that we are working with, that will select 13 projects, and out of these 13 projects, there will be 5 top projects to receive funding, but not just grants, but also incubation and acceleration program. And so really we're talking to everybody here. So please apply to the call for proposal. And we're really hoping to get as many applicants as possible and to have as many beneficiaries as possible, because even if you are not selected for this call of proposal, we want to know about you, and what we can do for you. So this is the idea behind the program, because there's a growing interest from France for African narratives. So there's something for us to win also, but the idea is not to take your artist, it's just to have your narrative travel everywhere, and in France especially.
Okay, but let me speak to Francis. Francis, how are you involved in this?
It's been a journey when it comes to this kind of initiative. Myself and Aram have been one of the champions of the creative art industry through the French embassy to the French ecosystem. We've been at it for some time now, trying to always leverage our relationships and also partnerships that we have in France to see how best we can bring value to our ecosystem down in Ghana. Because as Nana, as I say, rightfully said, if we should really be sitting in Ghana as talent, as creatives, and try to build what we are doing with our own effort and even our agencies who are in Ghana, I tell you, we are not seeing any headway. Like, we've been stifled so much. We've not really gotten a lot of support from our own people. So it was an idea where it was like, okay, let's find ways and means to make this creative art thing a success. And a success is looking at who is interested in what you're doing and also has the resource and has the machinery to push our ideas. So it's not really so much about appropriation, but it's more about mutual partnerships that will help build this ecosystem. So this is how we play a part.
Okay, now let me move to Aram. Aram, so you had a Creation Africa Forum sometime in October. What was the essence of that? What really happened at the forum?
Yes, so as Francis rightly said, so this particular forum wasn't like a Thank You France forum, right? It's not a Thank You France. It's actually, this is Africa. This is what we are doing. Who wants to partner for us to grow together? So Creation Africa was focused at that. and brought very key African creative entrepreneurs into one space to also meet the French ecosystem, to be able to dialogue and see how best to scale their respective works. Myself and Francis, we were actually judges in some of the competition. Francis is in the animation space. I was also on the gaming space to judge some really good game projects that also got awarded. And we also exhibited some of our works, both in games, in animation, and also had some really good business engagement. I think the highlight of the moment was actually meeting President Macron himself, and also I got my long-lasting selfie moment that I really wanted, and had that as a highlight. But more importantly, to actually scale local creative sectors, and they are not taking anyone away. You don't join this with the respect of wanting a visa and running away. You actually join this with a mindset of showing what you have to offer and who is ready to partner you and also mentor you to grow your innovation. And that is how come we have the incubation component this time as well, to guide and polish works to international standards that can confidently be showcased in the next year's Creation Africa Forum, because that is a very top forum that features a lot of creatives coming from this side of the world.
Okay, thank you, Aram. Let me go to Marion and ask her again. What's the role of Impact Hub in all this?
So Impact Hub, what's also important about the program is that we're really trying to, with this new initiative, because it's pretty new, we learn from the past, and we believe that we really need to build something with the entrepreneurs. Like, it's an open dialogue, we construct everything together. And here it was important for us to work with a company like Impact Hub, because for the creative and cultural industry, they're really at the top. They know everybody, they know what to do. So this is really them guiding us. And together we built this program, so the incubation and acceleration program, with this call of proposal. So this is really them behind it. So it's just one component of the program Création Africa Ghana. As I was telling you, we're trying to make some entrepreneurs travel in many events in France and elsewhere in Africa. We just had like 2 entrepreneurs who came back from Lagos, where they assisted to the Africa Film Festival, International Film Festival last week. And so it's just a component of the program, the incubation, but Impact Hub is really behind it, really building it. And so this is, they're doing everything actually. We're just supporting them in this call for proposal. And of course, there will be some French involved, French people from the French government, somebody from the program, from the embassy, that is going to be part of the jury to select the project. But aside from that, everything is being built by Impact Hub.
Okay, let me come in-house and get to Uncle Ken, see if he has any question or any submission on this one. Uncle Ken, so we're having the Creation Africa Ghana project via the French Embassy. Yes, sir.
Good initiative. Excellent initiative. I mean, the French Embassy has been... The French government, let me say, has been one that has always been interested in African matters where this industry is concerned. If you look at, even here in Ghana, if you look at Alliance Française and what they do for Ghanaian artists, the support they give to Ghanaian artists. And when Sophie, Her Excellency Sophie was here, she also showed, you look at across the continent, and look at what France has done for African artists from, say, Mali, Senegal, those French-speaking nations, you realize that they did a lot more for those artists than the British did for us. I mean, I can say that explicitly without any fear or favor.
Yeah.
You know, that this is what the French do. So I'm not surprised, and I just wish them well, and I hope we take very good advantage of it.
Great. Let me come to Marion. So when are we having the launch?
The launch will be on Monday, November 13th. This coming Monday.
Okay.
And it will be everywhere
happening?
you can go on it will be essentially on social media.
Okay.
So you can go on France Ghana and also on the French Embassy website.
Okay. Thank you.
And on Impact Hub website as well, of course.
Great. Let me come to Francis and Aram and take their final words. Aram, Francis. Hello?
Yeah. Yes.
Hello, we are here.
Okay, Francis. So we're going. Your final words?
So my final words will be, I would like all creatives to take advantage of this opportunity because if we look at our system as it is, we can all attest to the fact that such opportunities are very rare. They're very hard to come by. So it will be in everyone's interest to make sure that they apply and also showcase what we have, because the world is ready for the kind of content that we have. But it's about time that we get such a support to really show it out there.
Okay, thank you, Francis. Aram.
Yes. No creative should hold back. Any innovation that you feel you need support for, just try and apply with it. It's good to get feedback, and if you're not getting, but just try and apply. The Ghana delegation to the Creation Forum had journalists, had comic creators, and photographers, and different industries. So please go all out. If you find yourself doing anything creative with tech, just apply, and we'll gladly have you within the whole ecosystem for feedback.
All right. Thanks so much, Marion. Thank you, Francis and Aram, for your time this evening on Showbiz A to Z. We will be there on Monday. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. So you just heard some reps from the Creation Africa